Hello, hope you're well today. I just wanted to share a quick trade idea that I'm looking at here on NQ. So we have a strong resistance area at 660. So as you can see, we have tested it multiple times, shifted higher on lower time frame. So the trade idea is to see a 5 minutes candle. We want to see a M5 candle push higher, make that top wick, and then we'll be looking to get above that. So this is what we are looking at, and on M1 it looks good. Stop would be at around 625, so just below the previous M15 candle, and we have a nice structure here at 625 on M1 as well, and we are trending higher as you can see. So let's see, we'll have like a 45 or 50 points drop depending on the M5 candle. So I'll keep you updated. Let's see how things move. So a quick update on the position. Uh, we placed a buy stop at 673. So the moment we push above 673, we'll get filled. So that's the whole trade idea, like I showed you. This was the trade idea, and we are waiting for the M5 candle to print uh, high above this. That's when we'll get triggered in. Let's see how things move. We still have 20 more minutes. So if the trade plays out within 20 minutes, well and good. Otherwise, we'll come back tomorrow. A quick update. So we just got filled on our NQ long position. Initially, I had my buy stop at 673, but we ended up getting filled at 677.7. So we had like a 4.5 point slippage. And yeah, this is what the position is. We got filled a little higher. We have a stop at 637.7, just below this structure, and we are looking to target 758. That's our 2 hour. We'll be looking to go risk off at 24,700, so roughly 23 25 points from our buying price. So the position has started moving a little higher. Let's see how things move. uh, Risk off would be at 700, 24,700. So the position is now risk off, right? So the initial stop that we had at 637, now it's at entry. Now if the stock pulls back to 677.7, will be taken out at 0. So we've got nothing to lose on this trade, right? The only thing we have to do is hold it till take profit, right? So this is how we manage the position. The moment the stock touched 697, that's when we were risk off. Now we don't have anything to lose. The only thing is it either takes us out at 0 or it hits the take profit, right? So the only thing we have to do is wait. And a lot of tech names are doing well. This current M15 candle has printed really well. As you can see, it flipped bullish, right? That's what we look out for. And I was looking at MSFT Microsoft, right? So that's pushing higher as well. That's a good sign, right? Now let's see how things play out. So initially at the open, Microsoft pushed higher, and then now it's pulling back. It pulled back into the key area, and now it's sort of retested and then pushed higher. Apart from Microsoft, I don't think we have any other name. I mean, Tesla is looking good, right? Popped higher, broke above the key areas, started pushing higher. Apart from this, Amazon isn't really doing well. The only thing it did was it swept the PDL as well as the PWL. So it pushed below the weekly low, swept it, and now uh, let's see what happens. Right, this is risk free. Something that I would like to talk about in this video. So as you can see on NQ, so NQ is trading at all-time high right now. Currently, it is the all-time high. We bought at all-time high. Now NQ is at an all-time high. What happens is a lot of people become fearful and they avoid trading at all-time highs because they think it is pushed up. So now, what if it doesn't really follow through, right? Now, this doesn't work in the markets because it has pushed up for a reason. And as long as the reason is valid, it'll continue pushing up, right? What a lot of people do is they start selling and start betting against the trend, as in the higher time frame trend. Let's say, as you can see, it's been pushing higher, right? So why would you look out for shorts? I mean, if you want to scalp and then if you have enough range and if it fits the plan, then you can definitely take a short. But the best thing is, no matter what strategy you trade, you should be with the trend, right? Your position should be aligned with the higher time frame bias. Currently, it is longs. That's why we bought at all-time high. It is currently at an all-time high. The position is roughly 26, 25 points in profit, right? We're looking to capture 80 points. So the thing is, we don't know if it's going to move till the take profit or it's going to take me out at zero. The only thing we can do is stay with the higher time frame trend because that's what matters, right? If it's moving higher, you've got to look for spots to take longs. You don't have to, think. You don't have to call out reversals or think that it's going to reverse. That's not how you trade, right? You've got to be aligned with the higher time frame trend. I'll keep you updated. Let's see how the position moves, and I'm moving well so far. My TP is at 758, right? Let's see how things play out. Quick update on the position. So we are currently 1 hour in profit. We had 40 points drop. Now from our entry, we are 40 points higher. Yeah, almost 40 points. Yeah, 38 points. So currently it's at 1 hour. It needs to push another 40 points because our take profit is at 758. So let's see how things move. Trade is risk free, so there's nothing to worry about. I'll keep you updated. As you can see, it's making higher highs, higher lows. Uh, it has pushed above the previous M5 candle. So let's see how things move. M15 looks solid. Current M30 looks good. Just made a bottom wick. Our stop is almost at the bottom wick, near the bottom wick. So let's see how things play out. So something that we look out for on lower time frame is uh, first sure we see a level that acts like a supply, as you can see here at 714. We had some rejection from this area and then we started moving higher above this. We had a closure above 715 on M1. Now we are seeing some follow through, which is a good sign, and M15 has opened up, new M30 has opened up. So let's see how things move. I'll keep you updated. Moving well so far, right? Take profit is at 758. So let's see how things move. Just a quick update. So the position is still running. It's 9:41. So roughly uh, uh, 1 hour 40 minutes, 1 hour 50 minutes. So we got in at 7:55. Now it's currently 9:42. So looks good so far. Again, NQ is at an all-time high again. Structure looks good, right? As you can see, the stop was at, it is still at 677.8, the trailing stop, and we are just over 1 hour now. Yeah, we are 50 points in profit. Just need 18 more points, right? Currently we are at 730. Stop take profit is at 758. Let's see how things move. If NQ keeps chopping like this, I mean, it's not chopping right now, but if it let's say chops at 7:30, tries to pull back. In that case, I will be looking to close the position because I don't normally hold trades past 12:30 a.m. The rollover starts at 2:30. That's when the NYC closes. So I'll be looking to hold only till 12:30. We have around 2 hours left. Let's see how things move. Looks good so far. Strong push as well, right? That's what we look out for. Strong push, good consolidation after the breakout, and yeah, we are moving higher. Let's see how things move. A quick point that I would like to talk about. Uh, if you look at any candle around here at this area, right, all the consolidation area. So as you can see, the candle. Look at the candle size of these candles. They weren't really that big as compared to these candles that we saw at 9:35 and then 9:40. Ultimately, the M15 closed higher above the swing high. So this single candle was 44 points. And if you look at any other candle, the range of those candles aren't really that big. So what does this indicate? It indicates that buyers are in the market and they are driving the price higher. I mean, they're bidding the price higher, right? That's how ultimately the market moves. Sellers are selling at a higher price, and buyers are ready to buy at even higher price, right? So let's see how things move, right? Still, the trade can come all the way back, and it can take us out at break even. But again, just because we don't have anything to lose on this trade, so there's nothing to be worried about. We just have around 13 more points, right? 12 more points till we hit the take profit. So don't really have to micromanage or do anything. New M15 has just opened up, as you can see, made a bottom wick, and now it's pushing higher, which is a good sign. So we shouldn't really be attached to the trades. That's something that I've learned so far. Don't have to be attached at all, right? It's just one out of the next 100 trades. Anything can happen at any point, right? The only thing we can do is we can't control the outcome of every trade. But what can we control? We can control our entry, exit, and the risk that we put on. That's something that's in our control, right? So focus on what you can control. It's a really good piece of advice in life, in markets, and even in business, right? That's the only thing we can do. So that's something that I wanted to share in this video. And let's see how things move. Floating, I think we are at 1.5 hour now. Yeah, just over 1.5 hour. Looks good. But still, we have to be mindful that the trade can still take us out at break even, right? So we can't really expect that the trade is going to be profitable, right? It can still take us out, and we have to be okay with it because there are a lot of things that are driving the market. It's not just technical analysis. Technical analysis is just one thing that we as retail traders used to, get in the market, get out of the market, right? There are a lot of other factors, a lot of other variables, right? And it's printing higher. It's very close to the take profit, which is a good sign. Just around, I think, 10 more points. Let's see how it moves. At one point, I think we touched 751. Let me see. Yeah, we touched 751 at one point. But yeah, key lesson is to not be attached at all because at the end of the day, anything can happen, right? We can't really control anything in the market. So let's see how things play out. And we have to be okay with the outcome. At the end of the day, anything can happen. So we've got to keep that in mind and uh, trade that way. So now, just because we are so close to the take profit, I've trailed my stop at 734, 733.8. Yeah. So this is where our trail stop is. Now we won't be looking to, we won't just keep our stops at break even. We lock something in if it does break 734, right? This is something that I've back tested and observed. If the trades are so close, then there is no point in, letting the trade come all the way back down to break even. So even if we do get out at 733, we would lock something in. Yeah, just under 1.5 hour. So let's see how things move. This was also the new M15 candles low. That's where our trail stop is. So I'll just mark it out. The trail stop is at 733.8. Let's keep it here, yeah. Because this is something that we've got to do. I won't just let the market take away all the profit. We were 7 points from the take profit. So just to get 7 points, I wouldn't let the market come back all the way down to, my entry. And I won't let it, just to make 7 points, I won't risk 70 points. That's a key takeaway right there, right? So something that we have got to focus on to, manage positions well if you're an intraday trader, something that you've got to do aggressively. Now, managing position doesn't mean you've got to micromanage. I'm not talking about micromanaging. I'm talking about uh, having a positive risk to reward ratio. That's a key lesson right there. Because I used to make a lot of mistakes back when I didn't know all these things. But after a point, you realize a lot of things, and that can only be done if you do the wrong things, right? Because if you don't know what's wrong, then how can you do the right things? So that's something I've observed, something I've learned in the past 4.5 years, trading the markets and learning a lot of things, not just about the markets, but about myself, about everything. Because the market exposes, uh, it literally strips you, it exposes every negative aspect that you have in life, right? If you're impatient, then you would be, closing positions early on. That would lead to negative RR, which would ultimately not make you profitable, right? So something that you've got to stay focused on. Now it was, I think it touched 753, 752.8. I mean, even after 4.5 years, I do feel like, closing positions early. But then you've got to realize that when the positions are uh, not like when the position doesn't run in favor, let's say if it goes towards your stop loss, we don't close the positions then. So why would we close the positions when the position is in profit, right? That's something a lot of people do. They don't hold their winners and they hold their losers. To be good at trading, you've got to do the opposite. You've got to hold your winners and cut your losers, right? So let's see how things move. Will be okay either way. Think we are inching closer towards 733. was very close to 733. Made a bottom wick and now it's flipping higher. NQ is attempting to break the previous high. So let's see if we can hit the take profit. Okay, 754, just around 4 points away from take profit. 3 points now. Looks good so far. Okay, we are inching towards take profit. Touch 756, 757, 755. Let's see how the 10 p.m. candle opens up. We were very close to the take profit. Okay, so we just hit the take profit now. That's good. So this was the trade idea, and I hope you liked the video. A lot of key lessons that I talked about, right? So the position has been closed, secured 2% on this one. So I hope you like this one, and I'll be making more such videos. And if there's any topic that you would want me to talk about, then feel free to share it with me. I'll be more than happy to make a video and then talk about it. All right, thanks a lot.